Hello viewers, welcome to the Indialand podcast series. I hope you will enjoy this conversation that I am going to have with our CEO, Mr. Salai. Mr. Salai is, as I always say, he is a marketing genius. He is also a management genius, I would say, because he not only knows about the marketing aspects, he knows about the in and out of the real estate industry. He knows the engineering aspects as good as any engineer would know. So here we go ahead on this journey of interaction with our management genius, Salai Kumaran. Salai, good afternoon. How are you?
Yeah, good afternoon. Thanks for the good words.
No, it's all coming from the heart, actually, frankly speaking.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you so much.
so today we are in a slightly formal setting. We have been having this conversation on and off in your couch, but now
Sure.
it's a more formal setting, and I think all our viewers will enjoy this discussion that we are going to have.
Yes, sure. Yes, yeah.
Yeah. So, start first of all, Salai, tell us how you came into this business. How has been your journey for last 30 years? Tell our viewers in brief about how you came into this journey, how you started.
Yeah. Yeah. So the starting and end, so while 50% is in our hands and 50% is driven by fate, actually. So I started my career as a stenographer in a government department.
Mm-hmm.
So in 88. And when I entered that company as a stenographer and a clerk, I found that I'm able to understand many things much better than many of my seniors.
Mm-hmm.
So I thought now how to reach the better position.
Mm-hmm.
So I found now for middle class people, reading studying is the best thing. And acquiring qualification will put you into the higher level. So I took up CAAB, which was allowed in that first company.
Mm-hmm.
So when I passed that, I was only the third person in the whole that government
Okay.
organization to do it. One was the
Okay.
general manager, another is manager, and I was the
Okay.
third person who was the clerk at that clerk and stenographer at that time. So
Uh-huh.
that gave
Okay.
some visibility to me, and then I took up cost accounting. So I finished that, stayed in 2.5 years time within the
Okay.
minimum time. So I got three promotions from
Okay.
clerical level to assistant manager level there. Uh, so in that organization. So from there the
Mm-hmm.
growth started. Then I went to bank. I joined in Bharat Overseas Bank, which is a part of IOB now. So I was
Okay.
in bank for 5 years. And
Uh-huh.
from bank to avoid the responsibility, I came out and instantly joined in Title Park Chennai, which was the real estate organization. So
Okay. 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 Okay.
as
So that is
general
how the
manager,
transition from banking to
yeah,
real
from
estate happened.
banking, yeah, in banking, I had a lot of interest in technology, and understanding the processes, understanding the construction methodologies. So and all that, I implemented technology in banking there, no, in clearances, in operational processing, everything. I started
Correct. Correct.
implementing technology way back in 95, 95 to 98 when I was there in Bharat Overseas Bank.
Correct.
Then because of transferability, I came out and it gave a diversion into real estate in the form of Title Park Chennai, which was a government organization.
Correct.
Um,
Correct.
so when I joined Title Park, I was qualified in cost accounting, CAIB, and
Okay.
company secretary also. So I joined there as
Okay.
CFO, GM Finance in
Okay.
Title Park Chennai.
Okay.
So from Tidal, I joined Indialand in 2005 December. Yeah. So this is
2005.
journey.
Okay.
This is journey to India. So landing in real estate is it's an incidental thing. It's not a planned thing.
Okay. 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 So in last 30 years, what would you say is have been the high points of your real estate journey?
High points of real estate now see is in Tidal Park. When I can proudly say I signed the agreement with Inatics, the first agreement with Inatics in India, which became too
Okay.
big, and
Okay.
I signed the agreement with Cognizant, with TCS, and with Verizon when they came into India
Okay.
land. So it was
Okay.
Verizon came with only 5,000. Sorry, came into Tidal Park. So Verizon came
Uh-huh.
into Tidal Park with 5,000 square feet only initially, and we know their growth over a period of time. Maybe I have some luck.
Okay.
for these companies, So I signed the agreement
Okay.
and their growth is tremendous.
Correct, 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 correct.
Yeah.
So, Salai, as I see from your journey and also what I understood from your various conversations, that you are one person in the real estate industry who knows in and out about the various segments of real estate industry. For example, you have your hands in in the retail segment with a mall. You
Yeah.
have built so much commercial IT power towers. You also have industrial real estate in different parts of the in Chennai as well as in Pune. And also, I heard that you also have dabbled in your hand in the residential segment as well.
Yes, 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 yes.
Correct?
Yeah.
Where do you think is the boom happening? Is it in commercial or in the real estate
No, it's
or in residential?
yes, yes. It's a kind of no integrated activity. No, see, if when IT develops, the residential develops automatically. So the consequence of development in IT and IT employment. And when the industry developed previously in 2000, the software and IT market were restricted only to particular segments. But now everything has a consequences in IT. Uh, for example, if an industry grows, their engineering back office grows. That also the business comes to India. So automatically IT grows. So the salary level grows. Then it
Okay.
has the consequences on the residential market. The reverse is also true. Okay. So
Okay.
now, if you see the boom in each sector, no, varies at a different point in time. The industrial boom will be followed up after some time with the engineering back offices boom, and
True, true, true.
the industrial and this IT boom will come after some time with a growth in residential sector. So at any point in time, some sector will be at a better situation. For example, during COVID time, if you see the industry and logistic industrial grown like anything, while the
Okay.
IT was stagnant during 2000 and 2020. Yeah. And the residents were stagnant during that time, but post 22, residents started picking up, and IT also started picking up because when people started coming back to office. So the ups and downs
Correct.
happens in commercial real estate and residential real estate from time to time. Depending on
Correct.
economic situation, the industry and logistic growth is also setting up. And now, because of the present economic situation and the way India has come out of COVID in with flying colors, proved ourselves with development of
Okay. That's true.
yeah, vaccines in medical field, and yeah, this digital transformation in payments. No? Now it looks like next 5 to 10 years the growth will be tremendous, and there will be very little ups and down in the whole industrial sector, whether it's industrial or IT or residential, with
Okay.
a very minimum impact on whatever is happening in Europe or US, unless there is a drastic change takes place, like
Ah,
pandemics has happened. Yeah,
correct, correct, correct. So, okay, suppose we look at this real estate investment. If we have two buckets, suppose a youngster is looking at the IT professional with a lot of this thing is looking at investment, or a seasoned investor is looking to invest. What would be your advice? Which sector which sector a IT young professional should invest on, and which sector a seasoned professional should invest on?
yeah, yeah. See, the investment, no, it also defined by the need. So, suppose an young IT professional or young no, engineer wanted to invest. The first thing
Hmm.
people want is to have their own home. So, the first investment can always be in the form of owning a home with a loan,
Correct,
without loan, with money in pocket and all that.
correct, correct.
Suppose no, they want to do a retail investment where they don't have big money for investing in huge. Now, a lot of opportunities are coming up and available in the form of rate units. So now,
Correct.
SEBI is also coming up with the SM rate, small and medium rate regulations, which expect to give a better return compared to the regular rates. So these opportunities are available for participating in real estate at the
Mhm.
retail minimum level. Uh, but if you say as a big investment or as a no, no, the initial stage investment, the people would
Okay.
prefer to invest in residential for owning the asset rather than make as an investment. Okay.
Okay.
So this is defined based on the need.
So if you look currently, I see a lot of gurus advising youngsters that there's a debate going on between taking loan and buying a real estate property vis-a-vis leasing out an apartment and staying. What would be your advice to the young engineers, whether they should be leasing it out or they should be taking loan, and what is fiscally prudent?
It's a very tricky question actually, because
Okay.
see, that is an outcome of the globalization, I can say.
Uh-huh.
The question of not owning any asset and living on a floating situation is very well observed in many places. But it depends
Correct.
on the stability of the economy and how strong you are in getting an alternative employment in case
Correct.
of
Correct.
necessity for changing employment. Okay.
Right. Right. Right.
So when what is the situation when the economy goes down and no, there is a large retrenchment and all that. So this has happened
Mm-hmm.
in 2002, 3 during that time, no, when too much
Correct.
of when IT went down and the retrenchment started taking place, and with very
Right.
little savings, spending everything is the end, people face a lot of problem during that time.
Correct.
So
Correct.
whatever
Correct.
premium you are getting in your employment is the hedge for you for the unemployment situation. So we need to really save money and really reduce our routine expenditure. So when you want to reduce your routine expenditure, some kind of minimum asset you require to be
Okay.
stable. So in Indian situation, my advice would be to don't follow this model of only no spending every
Okay.
money, don't invest. So that is not the situation anywhere, even elsewhere in Europe. No, people have realized about the need for stability. Okay, so I would advise first, gain the minimum thing what is required for your peaceful
Okay.
existence, and then go for
Okay.
the other methods. See, when you take
Okay.
loans and do the have the home, no, you'd
Okay.
always think that whatever surplus you have, you should pay and reduce your interest burden so that your loan closes at within a particular point in time. So you can be relaxed and go for a better investments after that.
Okay.
So
Okay.
this is
Okay.
what I feel could be the right way. Yeah,
Okay. 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 Also, now slowly economy is stabilizing. We are also stabilizing. But last couple of years were traumatic for the whole world as well as for India as well. So, what was your learning from the pandemic? How did you survive? What was the main learning from that? How did India then do well? Do How did you
yeah,
do personally?
correct. See, fortunately we were predominantly in IT parks field that time, and IT is the only one industry among a few industries which proved that they can they can survive, they can perform, they can grow during the COVID pandemic times. I can say many IT companies, almost most of the IT companies, they expanded during the COVID time thanks to the new work from home capability they developed during this time. So necessity leads to innovation, and this necessity of compulsorily getting into home to work from home situation has made them to innovate methods for countering negativity of the work from home. So that has
Correct. Correct.
helped them in increasing the recruitments in a very big way, despite moonlighting, double work, and all that, which they subsequently rectified with new softwares. The growth
Correct.
was
Correct.
really tremendous.
Okay.
And
Okay.
there are many companies, and almost I can say the companies whichever I met and talked to them, they either have 3 times or 4 times of the number of people compared to the number of seats they have.
Okay.
Okay, so
Okay.
so these are the real situation when I met them in COVID time. COVID time, I was traveling throughout, meeting the people, IT companies, because I had the necessity of leasing out the IT park, Coimbatore, which was under construction stage, the third time.
Correct. Correct.
Okay. So
Correct.
everywhere we go, they say, yes, we have 100 seats, but the people are there, 400 people are there. So we are planning to call people back to office. So there is a need for space. Okay, so this was the
Okay.
situation. So because of these, the growth was there. People, the IT
Okay.
companies were earning, and we had certain compelling situation to negotiate with them on continuity of rental, certain small concessions, and we were able to
Uh-huh.
get 100% no, payments during that time, which helped in for India Land to grow without
Okay.
any need for any postponement of repayments to banks or anything. So we are the one of the very few developers who are honoring the commitments on time, honoring payments to people, no postponement of salaries. Everything happened perfectly during that time.
Okay.
And immediately and during COVID also, we ensured that no, we don't sit thinking that okay, it's COVID, no, we will not get claims. So we used every opportunity to talk to people, meet them in Bangalore, in Pune, in Mumbai, everywhere, wherever they are. So calling them back to office and meet them in office, so office was closed. So a lot of efforts were made so that the smoothness was ensured. So during that time, there was not much growth happening in construction, but the leasing was happening in very slow pace. By 22, we ensured that our 5 lakh square feet tower C was
Okay.
split. Yeah, making it a total 1.3 million square feet of office space in Coimbatore. So that helped us
Okay.
in further further starting construction of another 4.6 lakh square feet, which is getting
Okay.
released by March April.
Mhm.
So this is
Okay.
how we were able to come out of this tough COVID
These
time.
situations.
Yeah.
Okay. Also, Salai, the civil engineering industry or the construction industry is one of the most oldest industry that's surviving. Right
Correct.
from the ages, prehistoric ages, people have been constructing houses, buildings, everything. But have you seen any since your this, career span of 30 years? Have you seen much changes happening in the technology aspect of the industry, construction industry? And if you have seen some, then what is the thing that is exciting you for coming years?
Yes. Yes. When we did Tidal Park Chennai in 99 2000, we were using
Mm-hmm.
2005, 2,300 people at the peak time for
Okay,
constructing labor. That time, labor was available in abundance. No,
correct.
and predominantly it's labor dominated construction rather than equipment dominated construction.
Mm-hmm.
So the drastic changes which has happened over a period of time. Now it's more equipment oriented and the requirement of labor has come down. Now we are constructing about 4 lakh square feet. Now the number of labor used
Mm-hmm.
is 150 to 200 only, not 1,500 to
Okay,
2,000 people which were employed during 99
okay,
2000. And availability of
okay.
labor combination is also different now. And over a period of 20 years, the migrant labor has dominated compared to the
Mm.
domestic labor.
Okay,
So when you bring migrant laborers, the statutory requirement you have to comply, and also, we need to provide them the sufficient comfort for them to
okay.
be there. So the more equipment dependence than the labor dependence is the key for the present construction. In 2007-8, we understood, Indialand understood this way back in 2007-8. So
Mm-hmm.
we got into precast method of construction.
Correct.
Yeah, for the commercial building in Coimbatore, for our IT park in
Okay,
Coimbatore. So we drafted the best consultant in the world from Singapore called Dr. Alfredi, developed a team of
mm-hmm.
team of technical people from
Mm-hmm.
Singapore. Instantly, they were from Tamil Nadu only and working in Singapore. So we collected them
Okay,
and started that project in Coimbatore and successfully did
okay,
8 lakh square feet of pre-stressed precast building,
okay.
which was the
Wow.
first commercial building of this scale to be done in precast way back in 2008-9. There were many
Okay,
technical visits by various companies to that site in 2010, and precast
okay,
picking up very well in Tamil Nadu and in Pune and other places also. Uh,
okay, okay.
so this and also that was the first time we applied very high capacity cranes and we also used the boom blazer for concreting. So these are
Okay.
very new or very
Yeah.
initial stages for the civil construction. So now
Mhm.
tremendous
Correct.
amount of technology is available. You have cellular lightweight concrete, you have geopolymer concrete, you have and you also have the various shuttering systems, and even rebar. There are things like glass fiber steel bars, rebars are available, which are more eco-friendly and which can be used in certain places. Though no, it requires more space for
Okay.
say the normal replacement for regular bar. The
Okay.
scope is there, future scope is there for that. So,
Right. Right.
and now we can go for combination of hybrid technologies also.
Uh-huh.
So I've used that in residential constructions, which was not a part of Indialand, but which was part of my
Okay.
project in Bedouin. So technology has no bounds now. It depends on
Correct.
you can make a copy of various technologies and using construction make your life very easy. So this is the way we can do in civil constructions now.
Correct.
Mm.
So when it comes to pre-engineered buildings, Salai, where do you think there is always this debate between the cost versus efficiency thing between pre-engineered building and the cast in situ buildings? What's
Yes.
your take on that?
Yeah. See, when we did the precast building in Coimbatore, we did it at a
Hmm.
cost which is cheaper than doing a conventional building. Okay.
Okay.
So how it
Uh-huh.
was possible is because we did it at site with correct combination of consultants and
Uh-huh.
contractors. Because when you do a precast or pre-engineered building, your wastage is always eliminated or reduced to
Correct.
very low.
Correct.
So instead, and when you design the structure in precast technology, the
Mm-hmm.
wastage in rebar is also eliminated. Wastage in concrete is eliminated. Wastage in rebar is eliminated. So you will be like
Okay.
using almost 100% of whatever the material you generate, where you buy, but in
Uh,
cash instead construction, there is a wastage everywhere. There is a wastage everywhere.
mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
3 4% of steel will go on concrete. There will be 5% loss in concrete. So these are the one more savings that can be made is the savings in design. The precast design
Okay.
or prefabricated design can be more perfect compared to a conventional design where you require
Correct.
more
Correct.
cushion for the error of the manual intervention, error of labor. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay.
those things are eliminated in prefab construction. The cost has to be definitely less, unless no, you pay more for your technology cost in that.
Okay.
So in India, no, the application of technology will be successful only when it is done at the cost equivalent to a conventional
Mm-hmm.
system. If
Okay.
you want to claim a premium for your precast technology or the technology whatever you have developed, the advantage of
Mm.
technology will be lost. So advantage of technology will always be there only when it results in reduction of cost or reduction of time with the same cost with a small premium in cost. But in many
Correct.
of these
Correct.
prefab constructions has slowed down mainly because the people who are offering it believed that I'm offering a new thing, I can charge a premium for it. So that is the reason
Ah,
why
okay.
the cost is high and it is also not
Okay.
enough well. So that is
Okay.
but getting Coimbatore,
Okay.
it we did for ourselves. So we ensure that the cost is cheaper because this premium, the royalty premium, these extra profits have been eliminated. Okay.
Correct, correct, correct.
Uh,
Okay, okay. So, Salai, I also understand that under your leadership, Indialand was the first company to work with the world's most famous architect, Zara Hadid.
yes, yes, yes.
Correct.
I
So,
had
how
the
was the experience working with Zara Hadid, and how would you compare working with Zara Hadid and other Indian architect that you have worked with?
yes, yes. See, in 2005 6, entry of Zara Hadid in India was little early thing compared to the technology we had and materials we had in India.
Mm-hmm.
The Zara Hadid, it was a great opportunity to work with the Zara Hadid partners. Initially, we had some resistance that naturally happens in understanding
Correct.
between a global architect and the local
Right.
execution team. But we were able to overcome that and make them to understand the necessity of customizing their design to the available Indian material scenario.
Okay.
That's how
Okay.
it happened. The understanding, when this understanding was established with our repeated visits to their office in London. So everything becomes smooth, and we are able to achieve the quality they expected from us. And
Okay.
even we had a comment from their partners that we were the only team who were able to achieve their design without any big compromise on their design. And they also
Okay.
told that they never believed that the Indian team will be able to execute the design, make it reality. So this is the kind of the understanding and execution we had. The main challenge is they believed in certain, they normally believe in certain material and certain sourcing of material for
Okay.
the certain level of quality. But we are multifaceted, and we know how to make the same quality in a different
Okay.
source at a much cheaper price. Okay, so for
Ah,
example, one time from Italy, we sourced from the factory in China, which is manufacturing the same tiles for the
ah,
same company. The price was only one
correct.
third of the price which we buy from Italy. So this is the
Okay.
kind of extensive research we did. Went all out to see that cost has not increased. For a 2 million
Okay.
square feet of office space in
Mm-hmm.
2005 to 9, we spent about 307 crores, including land cost, interest, and everything. Okay. And it
Ah,
was an
okay.
unimaginable price even at that point in time compared to the expenditure by the other big developers and even Tidal Park
Okay.
at that point in time.
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So they understood the necessity of doing customizing to Indian situation and getting
Yeah.
the results what they expected. So, but we learned from them their technologies and how they design, what kind of software they use, how detailed they go deep into
Mm,
the design,
understood.
so those things. But I would not
Correct.
underrate our local architects compared to them, except in terms of the technologies which were used at that point in time in designing. But now
Okay. Okay.
we are much ahead like them in terms of availability of softwares and technologies. And
Okay.
so
Okay.
today, if you see, we have good architects available here. Not
Okay.
undermine big architects like Zara Hadid. They are actually great in their design, but there are good architects available in India also.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Salai. So the main section is over. You want to take a glass of water? That's fine. Because now we are moving to the rapid fire section.
Okay, okay. Rapid fire
So
section.
like,
Okay.
it's very similar to the Karan Johar show, Coffee with Karan. So although I'm no match to Karan Johar, but you sure is one of celebrities to be on the couch.
Okay, okay.
Okay.
So,
So we are starting the rapid fire round now.
okay.
You are ready?
Ready, ready, ready.
Okay. The first one, here it comes. How do you imagine India Land in next 5 years as a CEO?
Indialand should at least multiply 5 to 7 times of existing portfolio. We have a portfolio of
Okay.
3,000 crores now. It has the
Mm-hmm.
potential to go to 15,000 crores because
Mm-hmm.
the market is opening up. There are various avenues of getting funding. The SM rates are coming into place, and we are
Correct.
reaching a volume to get into some kind of SM or regular rate. So if we plan our funds properly, we can grow 5 to 7 times in next 5 years.
Correct. Correct.
Yes.
So okay. So now currently I see India Land is present in primarily three locations. That is Pune, Coimbatore, and Chennai. Do you have any geographical aspirations to go wide and far?
Yeah, Bangalore and Hyderabad is another two areas which need to be
Okay.
developed. There are certain places, third tier cities, which are also coming with highly potential. We
Okay.
have to evaluate that and enter into those areas also. Pune, Coimbatore, Chennai, and Bangalore, Hyderabad. These five are inevitable places we have to be
Okay.
there. So,
Okay.
and and industrial, if we can develop industrial in Mumbai, we can surely do industrial in Mumbai. Yes.
Correct. Correct. Okay. The next one is I have seen you have very great rapport with all the PMCs, property management consultants, investors. How do you maintain this great relationship with all these key stakeholders?
No, see,
What is the secret?
I keep myself as open book. I don't hide anything. And no, understand the see rather than understanding my problem, I understand their problem and give the solution. That is why the
Mm-hmm.
clients are they like me, and any problem can be solved with the clients by going and
Mm-hmm.
meeting them and understanding their issues. So I believe in one thing, when I talk to people,
Mm-hmm.
I judge what is going back in their mind and what is their constraints rather than pushing our constraints on them. So that is how
Okay.
the rapport is developed, and it's almost 23 years. I'm in real estate. From 99, I got into real estate. 24 years, I'm in real estate. So, and still the friends I met in 99 are still my friends even today. So that's how
Okay.
it is.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's how it is maintained. Mm.
Okay. So next question is something that viewers would be very keen to know and learn from you. Tell us one secret about real estate industry that people don't know.
People, uh,
Tell us one secret about real estate industry that as a veteran you would know, but most of the common people would not know about
secret is should always be secret.
that. Okay. And also, if you for the real estate, how do you consume the information about real estate? This thing. What kind of platforms do you use? Social media platforms or the print media? How do you keep yourself updated about the latest happening in the real estate world?
Yeah, see, I talk to people a lot. For example, if I meet somebody from concrete industry, I talk to them where all you are supplying, where all you are supplying, which industry is going well. So what is coming up? IT park is coming up, or industry is coming up. If the industry is coming up, I'll ask them what type of industry. It's an electronic industry or garment industry. Do you get demand from garment
Mhm,
industry?
mhm.
So this is one part, suppliers talking to suppliers, interior contractors. So this is one part, and second is I have a lot of friends who are local agents, the IPCs. So frequent visit, meeting with them, talking to them. So that gives a lot of information. There are regular routine structured material which is coming from
Okay,
IPCs on development of IT,
correct.
industrial, and all that. So
Right.
there is also one source available. More than that source, the immediate information always available with people you meet. So that's how we
Okay.
learn and
Okay.
keep updated about the happenings.
Thank you so much, Salai, for your time on these amazing insights. I think we
Thank
would
you.
continue to have this kind of conversations on this platform. Idea
Sure.
is to make Indialand web this platform disseminate information and knowledge to the people and the seekers. With your help, I am sure we would be able to do that.
Sure. We can do that. We
Thank
can do
you.
that. Huh?
Thank
Thank
you.
you so
Thank you
much.
so much.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me. Thank you.